wise, like the skills?
Well, the one.
When you finish, does it ever happen to you that you, for example, eat your dinner and you think of, oh, what could I have done better, or something like this?
Always. Yeah, that's one thing about poker is that, like golf, you can never master the game. So one of the ways you get good at it is after you finish a session, you go over the hands that you played, you think about them sometimes, or what I used to do was we talk with friends. And we say, well, what would you have done here? What would you have done differently? So yeah, definitely as a poker player, you know, it's more difficult to sleep when you don't win.
So on that topic, do you think was there any hand that you could look back at and you say, maybe I should have zigged instead of zagged?
There was nothing really that stood out. There was a couple moments I was trying to push them around a little bit. Maybe not such a good idea. I was trying to, but actually at the same time, I felt like, you know, after the flop, they weren't as comfortable. So if they didn't have anything, I could bluff them. But every time I did that, they had something. So that didn't work out.
Who was the funniest on the table?
Who's the funniest? Oh my God, they're all so funny in their own ways. But there's something about, well, two specifically, like Ronaldo's just funny in general. But Tomba, too, with his facial expressions. You know, he'd look at Fatima and be like this. And Ronaldo and Fatima's like, what are you looking at? Stop it! You know, so I thought that they all had a good time. And Nadal, too, you could tell. Every time Tomba was in a pot, Rafa was cracking up. He's just laughing, just looking at him. Yeah.
Daniel, what do you think about their presence at the table? They got a lot of charisma, as we know, but at the table it's different, right?
Well, no, that was the thing I was most pleased with, is just how much like charisma they had at the table. A lot of people, when you put the cameras on and you put poker cards in front of them, they just focus on that. But these guys were all interested in like getting to know each other, you know, chit chat, talk about their careers and things. So it was actually really fun, and they seemed very comfortable.
The charity, did you try to also help them? Or
What's that?
did you try to also help them? Or did you get the charity challenge?
Well, I mean, I jokingly told Rafa one hand that he should have checked, and that was true, but I didn't tell him why, so it's still just going to confuse him. But no, I'd be happy to help them. You know, again, the bottom line is that everybody wins, because all the money raised is, you know, is going to good causes. So, and that's why there's less like pain or blood. You know, everybody has the bragging rights and they want to win, but in the end, everybody wins.
Daniel, I know you play in a lot of these charity kinds of things. Would you say that on average, most of the celebrities that are new to the game are really trying to play the game well? And would you say that these guys were? I mean, you know, they're really concentrating to the degree that they're able to, you know, play what feels like what?
I've played in a lot of these things with like Hollywood celebs and different things, but I noticed these guys, the athletes, for example, I mean, got coaching, you know, so they were prepared, and they just have much more of a killer instinct. Anytime you get to the top of a craft, whatever that is, you just have that winning instinct. And so I felt like on average they were all above. They out exceeded my expectations in terms of how they were going to play.
Any more? Okay, Daniel, thank you very much.